So next up, we have a clip from the All Frill Comedy Hour. This was taped at the Pearl Street restaurant. Let's enjoy the clip.
Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Put your hands together for Ted Petingell, everybody. Ted Petingell coming to the stage. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Good? All right. Cool. I don't know if you can tell this by looking at me, but I'm like super unemployed. Like having almost a year at this point. But I had to leave my last job because have you ever worked with somebody who's just dangerously underqualified? You're like, how did this guy get the job? Why hasn't he been fired yet? I was that guy. I was a preschool teacher. Yeah, children's lives in danger. Hilarious. It's just, I didn't know how to deal with little kids. You gotta treat them like everything's a big deal. And sometimes I didn't know how to do that. Like one time this kid, he just got in potty training. He came in, he was like, Ted, today I have on big boy underwear. And I was like, well, that makes one of us. That's gonna be distracting. This other time, these kids were talking about what they wanted to be when they grew up. And one kid's like, I want to be a firefighter. Ted, what do you want to be? And before I could answer, another little kid was like, Ted's going to be a nothing. I was like, that is mean, yet accurate. And then another kid was like, Ted's not going to be a nothing. He's going to be a monster. So I got that going for me. I'm a nothing monster. I worked in downtown Boston, and we always had to take the kids to this playground because we didn't have a playground on the premises. But to get there, we had to walk through this college campus at a time of day when classes were getting out. So there would always be these cute young college girls getting out of class, and they'd look at the kids and they'd smile, and then they'd look at me and smile. And I wanted to say something because they were smiling and making eye contact. And that's when you talk to girls, or so I've been told. But I couldn't because I was at work and there were little kids there. It was very awkward and I was just kind of not very social to begin with. And so I just ended up blurting out something stupid like, hey, cute kids, think we could do better? So I've been trying to get a new job and I can't because I have this problem. Because I don't have social skills. I don't know how to interview at all. Because it's all the interview. It's just tricking the person into thinking you're competent. But I can't do that because I don't make eye contact. And they're like, why aren't you making eye contact? I'm like, how does anybody take you seriously with that cheap suit? And then I'm asked to leave that interview at Kinko's. But I was trying to think of what the perfect job to have would be, because I don't have any social skills. And I think I figured it out. It's professional poker player. Because if you're a professional poker player, you can do and say whatever you want, and you have no accountability to anyone, just as long as you keep winning money. And I'll give you an example. You take somebody like Don Imus, or the guy who played Kramer on Seinfeld, and they said some things, and now their careers are over. But if you were a professional poker player and you did something like that, people would be like, well, he's a racist, but a hell of a gambler. Looks like he's got his signature hand, 3 kings, KKK. Uh-oh, looks like a flush. Beaten by 5 spades. There's that white guilt. That's not even the worst punchline I wrote for that one. Uh-oh, looks like a flush. Beaten by 5 diamonds. Because you know those Jews always carrying around sacks of diamonds. Uh-oh, looks like a flush. Beaten by 5 clubs. Which is lucky, because usually Puerto Ricans have knives.
Pearl Street Station.
He's a funny guy. He's really bold. He wasn't afraid to push. He pushed
buttons.
Yeah.
I really believe he did. His name is Ted Petingell. I'm sorry, Ted, if I didn't pronounce your name right. Ted Petingell or Petingell.
Yeah.
Something like that. But he's a local guy, obviously, and he's bold about it.
Very bold. The ending was really
risque.
funny. Yeah.
But he's catching people's attention that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everyone was laughing, enjoying it. So it wasn't. He was just having a good time. It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny anyway. Yeah.
The Sal Show. It's your show. If you want to be on Sal's show, contact this number right here.